today we're gonna get on this guy. As you can tell, it's getting up there real big. Some of the biggest leaves are way up there. They're a lot bigger than these guys right here. But we're going to, let me zoom in here and I'll show you. Okay, see here we have this big branch, which has become the dominant trunk, goes straight up. We're going to do away with this guy today. We have all this other branching, smaller branching, so get a shot at this angle, you can see what we're talking about here. And I just did, when I first collected this tree, I left all of the, pretty much any of the branching. I just cut it back to within a couple feet tall, and then let it grow out until this point. But so far, the only thing we really gotten as far as back budding onto further down the branching system, because everything's kind of growing out towards the tips. As you can see, it's all like at the edges. So what I want to try to do now with this cutting today is to promote more back budding into here, get some more branching further down, and then do away with these. This is the main one I'll be doing away with, but then there's also this guy over here which goes straight up and is fairly thick, and then one in the back right there does the same thing. So I'm going to get this guy gone first and see. I'll probably get rid of the other two after that. But just getting rid of him, we'll chop it from about here and make it look like a smaller tree overall, and that will help promote some of that. And I may go in here and cut these down now to where there's just a leaf or two, and hopefully get this guy to start pushing the growth back down along the branching and trunk. So that's what we're doing today. Buckle up, hang on, here we go. And voila. That's what we just took off. So we've got probably more foliage that we just took off this tree than what was on it. And this is a sycamore. You guys can make out just how big these leaves up here are. And somebody asked you, like, why would you make a bonsai tree out of a sycamore? It's a very good question. But ever since I heard of bonsai and thought about doing it, I said, man, I'd love to have a sycamore bonsai. Just imagine a miniature looking sycamore tree. That'd be cool. So that's what we're trying. Now, I'll probably leave this little guy. Eventual plans, take this one over this way, this one, maybe even this guy. Just would come time to wire or something. But for now, we're just cutting out what we don't want. And as you can tell, once I got rid of that guy, all this growth is over here now. But the overall, I haven't really set a front either. But I think I still want to stick with my plans of doing away with the tall branches, the branches that go straight up. These here have a bend to them, they're angling down, and they are still small enough they could be bent real easily. This one, I guess it could be bent, but probably not very easily. So today we're just going to get rid of it. That much is gone. We're also going to get rid of this one back here. It's going kind of straight up. That guy's gone. And we'll come back now. Like this little guy doesn't have hardly any growth going on yet. Still small leaves. I'll leave that alone. I'll let it grow. This guy, he's got enough going on. I'll probably come in here. Just cut him like that. This guy, I'll probably cut like this. This one. here. This guy, I'll just take just a tip off over here. We'll leave some of that right there. This guy, take here. This guy. There. Branch over here. Back to that. There. And see that now we just got we definitely have a smaller looking tree. Still definitely needs a long way to go. I don't know if you guys can see back here or not, but we have this very furthest back branch, which at some point I may do away with. But I'm going to leave it for now, but I am going to cut it back pretty hard. And just leave it with pretty much that growth. So we've taken a bunch off this tree. To get this guy going, he'll go this way. This guy will get going that way somewhere. Probably one of these two. This guy I may try to turn in, kind of take over the top here. Bring this guy down around also. But I'm not doing any wiring, just, you know, pruning it for now. Hopefully we get some more back budding coming from here. This guy's the only one so far. Hey guys, I just thought I'd throw this in. It's been a couple weeks since I actually did the video you just got done watching, and this tree had some pretty much instant results in the shade. So here it is now, and just didn't take long for this new growth to kick up right off and take off. Well, what I was trying to accomplish by getting it to back bud, it has already taken off. If you look in back behind here, there's like 3 spots over there, 1 spot right here, and I haven't looked on the back side too much. I think there's a few on the very back around the corner. They probably won't end up staying unless I bring them around that way maybe. But so that's just to show you that, you know, cutting all that crazy growth down, the stuff that I'm not going to need anyway. And it is hot weather, but this thing seems to be doing good. And the deciduous trees, they seem to, I don't know, the ones I'm using anyway that I collected out in the wild, they just take better to fairly decent pruning, and show, you know, they back bud and all that kind of stuff, to where some of the other trees not so much. But anyway, I'm just showing you guys that real quick, how this thing has already jumped back up and it's gonna have a lot more growth where I want it, instead of, you know, way out up here. It's not gonna really, you know, do anything for me in the future of this tree. Guys, there's what happens, what you want to happen if it works out right. So like always guys, thanks for watching.